All right, happy Sunday night. I was thinking about Sable today before starting. I think I'm gonna say something that it's gonna sound mean, but I don't know. I was thinking a lot about this game and how its performance like really bugs me. This is gonna sound dramatic because I'm not generally a game performance person, but like it has been a big bummer with how poorly the game runs at points and while you're just exploring and stuff and all of its technical problems, both presentation wise and otherwise. So, I probably at the first stream of this or second stream of this, I was like, I could totally see myself trying to like maybe 100% this game, do all the quests that we can find, maybe. That might not be the case if I continue, like... What was that sound effect? That might not be the case. I don't want to, I'm open to changing my mind, but I might try to finish this game sooner rather than later, just to see the ending, which would be a bummer, because then that would mean I'm probably missing a lot. But, like, the performance of the game is so, disrupting to the premise of the game that it makes it hard to play. And again, I'm not a performance guy normally, but I do find myself, like, I keep saying, like, oh, I'd love to, like, sit down and play this game for, like, hours and hours and hours and just knock it out and stuff. But, like, I almost feel like its performance sometimes makes it hard for me to play long stretches of it. Again, I can't tell if it's, like, just an effect on my eyes or my brain, but I actually feel like I get, like, brain strain or eye strain sometimes when we get into, like, the more dense areas and, like, the frame rate takes, like, hits to like 10 or something, and I'm like, oh god. So we'll see. I definitely don't want to. I don't think it's severe enough where I'm like, well, I'm just not going to finish this game and see it to its end. But it has been generally a bit of a bummer. I'll definitely say that. Do I have this marker? Is this on a thing? It is. Okay. Let's just get on my ship and go towards that. Is that my ship? I think it's my ship. Alright, we're just gonna go. We did just recently upgrade my little... I call it a ship. I don't know if calling it a ship is accurate, but... my bike. I'm going the wrong way. Like I said, I'm fully committing to the whole... What was that noise? What was that noise? That's two times so far in the span of a couple minutes where a random noise has happened. I'm like, what is it? Also, let me adjust audio slightly here. I'm gonna put that right there for now. I don't know. Maybe most of the areas we'll go to at this point won't be so choppy frame rate wise and run poorly. You know? That's the optimistic way of looking at this. I think I'm going to Marrowbone Station. I believe that's where this thing is going to take us to first. So there's this big wall of rock. I think we're gonna have to go to the... Oh, left of. Oh my god. I feel like my bike just screamed out in pain right there. Oh, we're getting framey. We're getting framey. It's fine. It's fine. We're going. It's not even just the frame thing, though. I think if you watched the other streams, you'd see, like, things where just my bike just disappears, or things just seize up, or my bike won't come to me when I call for it, which I don't think is supposed to happen, but I can't tell. Oh, yeah, we're getting frames of be batting. Ooh. What was that? Oh, that weird pop in. Oh, now they're coming in. It's just... Again, it detracts from everything. I don't know what the solution would be. Like... And it's a bummer, because I was checking online. There's people that play on different systems. And some play on this system and say they don't have a problem. Some people... And I'm like I say, I am so willing to look past most technical things in games. But it's like the conceit of the game is to just go out and explore and see things and do things. And when that's like your one thing you gotta do in the game is hampered quite dramatically. It's just like, fuck. But yeah, I was looking, trying to get consensus. I've seen people on consoles, I've seen people on PCs. Some people say it's great, some people it runs fine, some people say it's tolerable, some people say it doesn't run like shit. It runs like shit sometimes. Like, I just don't know. But at the end of the day, I can only talk to my experience with the game, you know? And it's a bummer. Because at the end of the day, I feel as if I can't look past it too much. Like, we are... Oh, this looks cool, though. God, this should just be a fun time. And instead, I'm just bummed about everything. Machinists do not startle easily, but this one jumps at my greeting. They give a frantic wave. Glider, yes, good to see you, meet you. We've never met, I don't think. So yes, good to meet you. I'm Callan. Callan rocks back and forth, ball to heel. There's a speedy twitchiness to them. Their words merge like a too-swift rush of wind, picking up little stones and twigs as it washes over the dunes. How's your life going? Things are definitely a bit challenging, I'll say. Challenging good. It's very apparent that Callan barely registered my response. I'd like you to do something. If you're free or, well, if you're not, whatever. I'd like you to do something for me. Be a little bit of fun, I promise, and I'll earn you a machinist badge. Quick and to the point, see? I know you gliders like that. Speed and things like that. Anyhow. What do you want me to do? Well, I want you to receive a machinist badge, and for that, I'd like you to, well, report on something for me. Report on something of me. Think of it like a mission. Isn't that fun, sort of? I take a breath to speak, but Callan has no time for it. You'll need to use your head for this one. I want you to go to the watch and take a reading of the sun. You'll find the equipment a bit, well, you know, outdated, underdesigned, cumbersome, archaic perhaps, or the word, it all still works, and that's what's important. Take the reading, and if you do it right, the face door in the central chamber should open. Once you've seen what's inside, come back here, tell me about it. Good! Open mouth for whatever is the shortest period one can open one's mouth and get no room to speak. Perfect, yes, thank you, and thank me too, because you'll have more than earned a badge. Go on, see you soon, can't wait to hear about it. Callan waves me off. I say goodbye to Callan. Oh my god. This game. Greetings, ladder. Care to pursue my wares? Tell me about this place. Not many make it down to this part of the world. Most don't like the bones lurked throughout the dunes. Dunes. They say even the chalk deposits are ancient bones worn down by the sands. If you're so inclined, however, there's not a more arresting landscape in Midden. Goodbye. What do you have? What do you buy? Clothing? It also, whatever, it bugs me that you can't see what, if you buy pieces to a thing, what it would do stats wise. Like, that seems like a weird thing. Either make it so that different pieces don't have different stats, and it's fully just looks and aesthetics, or let me know what it's gonna do when I buy it. Because right now, I'm like, well, I guess I'll buy one piece and then see if it's good. I think this is the smartest way. I'd have to do it to see if I bought something that actually... And I want a bike that's fast because exploring is tough if I don't have... Like, and it's so choppy that I'm looking for something. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Handling up, acceleration, max speed a little down, though. I bought it, so... No, I didn't want to... Why is it automatically... That's also another annoying thing. Why did it automatic... There should be a prompt, a button I would need to press for it to unequip the quest that I have on. You know what I mean? Why does it automatically switch to the quest that I just spoke to someone about? It's like a bad no-no for multiple quests. Like, if you collect multiple quests, you shouldn't do that. I don't think there's a button that I'm pressing to make that happen either. This is Ofu, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Glider, I've got a little job for you. Job you can do for me. Do you know where Lenore is? Can't tell you where she is right now, but when I saw her, she was looking for the sleeping singers. They're a set of stone whales. Can't miss them. Anything else I can help you with? Still got that little job for you if you'd like. What's the job? I need some orange ringed beetles, 3 of them. And I figured there's none better to ask than a glider. That's true. Really? That's the only part I miss about my gliding. You get to help so many people and learn so many things. The rest of it's just sand in your bits. Gliding. Just sand in your bits. I asked where I might find the beetles. There's a nest northeast of here. That should have a few. But if you've never collected orange-ringed beetles before, I'll say this. They're skittish. The second you approach, they'll burrow to get away. You'll want to lure them over to somewhere undiggable. Tell her I'll do my best. Depending on how tonight goes, let me see the quest thing something real quick. Depending on how long we even play, I might get so... Because I don't want to just sit here and play this game and always complain about it. But like I said, I do want to finish it. What's ultimately... If I just get a mask, could I just commit to that one being the one? Also, the fucking quest unequipped again. I'm so annoyed. Okay. Urgert. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond its borders. They say the chalk mounds are once bones of dead creatures killed by the fall of the whale and left to erode over time. I like that animation. It's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is that petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. Wait, I don't have a marker for her. Told me to look for the sleeping singers instead of stone whales. Path of the Archer. Oh, so I'm supposed to... I guess I'll do this. What I was gonna say, I don't know if I finished my sentence or I cut myself off, but I might just, depending on how it goes, if we play for like 3 hours and then I'm like, you know what? Could just see how this game ends. Maybe I do that. We'll see. Because like I said, I'd rather finish it and see, but at least see how it wraps up than put more and more hours into it and just complain about it kind of thing. Because if I complain enough about it, then it means that I should just, it's not, that I'm not able to look past the shortcomings part and just finish it. And it'll be a bummer, because like I said, when I first started, I was like, this is the perfect game for me in my mood right now, and it's just been a bummer for the listed reasons. Don't lose your bike? Why is that popped up on my screen? I don't... Why? I'm on my bike. That's not the first time that that's happened either. Where it's like, oh, don't lose your bike. And I'm like, what do you mean? But if you're like watching the series like on VODs and stuff, and you're like, I'm really bummed you didn't see this certain thing, or you didn't get this far, or you didn't do all these other things, just know that this series, I mean, the video proof is there about how just kind of tough it was. And I know at the end of the day it's just a video game kind of thing. But it's not like I'm not trying. A beetle. Oh. What is that? Oh, nice. I need what, 3? Come here, you. Oh! Oh! He couldn't dig because it was on hard ground. So I gotta make it capture them when they're not in the sand. Can I walk? Will they know me if I'm walking? Don't look at me. Damn it. So I have to get them when they're... Getting distracted from my beetle mission. Yeah, I gotta fucking... That's why that one just flopped on its back. Can I guide them towards the stone path though? Like herd them. I obviously can't get too close or they'll... Oh, there we go. There we go. We're set. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No. Keep going. You are... He's just avoiding the rock thing because he hates me. Oh, they're both. These fucking beetles. No, don't go that. Now you guys are pissing me off. There we go. Yep. Keep going. Yep. Oh, now you're fucked. Now you're fucked. I'm gonna get your brother here too. Oh, there's one right behind me, probably. Don't walk towards me, you dumb. You dumb. bubbles everywhere. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Part of me wants to collect more because I'd probably sell for a nice amount or something. But, oh shit, if you can catch up to him. You can't dig in that. There we go. Scooped. Oh, is it? Does this maybe like attract him? Is that wishful thinking? Oh, I could have thrown it on. Come over here, dum-dums. Get ready to get scooped. How far away will they get attracted to this? Oh, it's working. Don't need it though. The bugs love the random fruit things. I don't know. I don't think it pulls them that far. So these things gotta fucking get opened up from the fucking things. Gotta fucking get up there. How we gonna do that? How we gonna do that? How? Wait, can I just climb this rope? Can I climb this thing? I was about to say, oh, I'm a fool for thinking I could, but I think I totally can. Look at that. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna have the stamina, am I? Oh, come on, you're so close. Yeah. Oh, wait. I thought the ball was up here. Oh, wait. No, this is just, no, we're fine. That's just a button. Couldn't be better. Because, hey, if we do just power through and just finish this game and not see a ton of stuff. Oh my god, why? Cool. I loved that. Please grab. Okay, now she just won't grab. Oh, am I out of stamina? That's my fault then. I forgot that these don't just... I forgot that these drain stamina. I'm over here yelling. Fucking go for the thing! No, what I was trying to say is that if I can just finish this. We finish on a finale for a game heading into the week. I don't think that's bad. Oh, that's a dead end. Fuck. I think it's a good feeling. We'll get a good feeling going into our week. It might be the best thing for us. Climbing this in like sandals is gonna be tough. Oh god. Oh god. Nice. Scrap metal. Anything around the side? But why did it not come down with me? Where did it get hung up on? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it still up there? Where did it go? is okay. I can't. You can't jump while you're carrying a thing. So then how do I... then how do... okay. No, that's not what I want you to... Oh my god. Oh. How... And also, if I'm going to finish the game, I assume what you do is you just grab a mask. Grab a mask, and then you basically end. With my inventory and badges, if I remember correctly, you need 3 badges to then have it turned into a mask. I think I should, if I'm being smart about this, look at the different things I have and be like, which path in life do I want to take to have the least disappointing, you know, ending for me? Because that's the whole thing, is I assume even if you have multiple masks, at the end you have to choose where your life is going to go next. And so maybe it would be smart of me to be like, oh, if I really want the scrapper badges, I should think of just doing things that might give me scrapper badges. Do you know what I mean? Although this one says Scrapper Alton gave it to me. So if I wanted these, I think you just have to trade in the scrap. And you probably get badges. If you give them more and more. Certain amount or whatever. So that would just be that. I have 2 badges from the machinist. That one person wants me to do one more machine thing. I think that would be it. Maybe? Tough. But I don't want to do the fishing thing. Whatever the fishing thing was going on. That wasn't feeling good. Ah. Okay. Thought we'd see our friend here or something. Why did this get unequipped? Just fast travel turn him. Greetings, Glider. What can I do for you? I hand the innkeeper my collected beetles and she claps a little before taking them and setting them gently aside. Well done. Hope this one was fun for you, and if it wasn't, well, still earn a nice badge for your trouble. I thank the innkeeper for the badge and go on my way. Did I get another beetle badge? Oh, that's 2. I probably wouldn't want to be a machinist. I'm going to be honest. Beetle, though. Now I know in saying that I'm immediately picking up. Picking a quest that's for the machinist, but I'll feel better about myself if I actually have a few options, and then I'm like, you know what, I do want to pick this one. You know what I mean? Then I'll feel like I have more agency in my life. But yeah, I would say as I'm mulling it over in my head as I'm saying it out loud. Don't be surprised if this might end up being the finale stream if I can, just kind of like... But know that if that's... But also, very much importantly, know that if that's... If this game... If I didn't have as many problems as I did with the game, stemming from technical problems, basically, and maybe, I guess, maybe possibly design choices, I would want to definitely spend and sink a lot more time into this game, but it's been difficult, unfortunately. Oh, I like the big statue there. Need to use the old equipment in the watch to take a reading. Okay. I'll do that. Whoa. Don't worry, I'm making my way. Whoa. Let me climb under, from under. I always forget I can run. I'm always like... Okay, use the old equipment in the watch. Would this be the equipment? Probably go deeper in. Is that just decoration? That might just have been decoration. This looks more like equipment, I'll be honest. That's another thing I don't like. I don't like that you can get into that climbing animation and then you drop off, like, just because the game decides for whatever reason. Oh, is this gonna be like a puzzle? That's what it seems like, right? I could get up a little higher. Whoa. Oh wait, the guy did say you do a thing and then this will open up, right? Butterfly. I can fly twice as high. Okay. Here we go, something's happening. A flash of light shines off something behind my eye, and a piece of knowledge forms in my mind. The sunstone manifests when the machinery is in place. When the sun casts shadows, provide the stone the answer it seeks. That's just vague enough. Provide the stone something it seeks. Let me go run over here and see what these are on these podium things. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, it is genuinely a spinny thing. What does blue mean? I'm gonna say probably turning blue is better than red. Okay, I'm gonna go with this idea that I've got going. Just to say, go to the 3 podiums and spin until they're all blue. And be happy. Oh, the stairs are not. I probably... Oh, okay, I think I see. Am I gonna have to get into the device? Or at least use that device to traverse here. Huh! What's the worst that can happen? I can make this jump, don't worry about it. Okay, this can't be that tough of a jump, yeah? Ah. Yep, okay. This one I'm a little more concerned about. This jump is not looking great, I'm gonna be honest. And I don't think getting a running start actually changes much. but I'm gonna do it anyway, just on the off chance. Huh! Oh my god, I actually am great. It's fine. Wait, how do I get up? Oh, this is... Wait, that... Ah. What the fuck? Can I, like... Mario 64 wall kick off this thing and... Oh, I... Why do I have to double hit X on that for... Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna do it. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. This is easy. Okay. I think I win. Hot diggity dog, he actually solved something. I assume it wants me to go interact with whatever this is. Do you want this? Or do I bring this up? Oh, wait. Am I sticking this in? Is this just for show? I thought I brought it up here. Oh! Oh, I should... Okay. I can't tell if that was just the right one to stick it in from the get-go, or if I was supposed to stick it in all the holes just to... Maybe there was an order. Maybe the order was just reverse order, and maybe I solved the puzzle on accident. I don't know. I don't know. I'm too stupid. In front of me, some kind of projection appears as if by magic, and in its floating geometry, I see the lights that blaze in the night sky. I see where we came from. As I focus on each element of this complex visualization, I realize that there's something being imparted to me, that I'm reading and understanding things. Oh, Sable's here, getting into astrology or whatever. Knowledge comes in new, yet feels innate. Yeah, that's what that said. As though I am being reminded rather than taught. I decide to put my focus toward. Oh, shit. I gotta pick a thing? I didn't think about this. You're kind of lame if you pick the sun, right? Not only because it's the biggest thing, but also the first choice. What if I gotta think about it? I mean, unknown geometry sounds interesting. Like if someone asked you to decide to put your focus on somewhere, like you're at a party and they're like, hey, where are you putting your focus towards? And you said an unknown geometry, don't you just come across as a much more interesting person? I think the answer is yes. Unknown geometry it is. I look upon a shape that I struggle to describe. It is pure and strange geometry, so bizarre and yet so orderly that it cannot be organic. I know immediately that this is the maw. This is the impossible thing that birthed the whale. I know from stories, from history, and from the knowledge that seeps into my brain that that this was made by living things, sentient ones with plans and intentions. But even though I know it, I cannot fathom it. Its scale in it is incomprehensible. The magnitude of it is such that, even in replica, I cannot look at it for long. Something in me loathes it. I don't know why. I decide to put my focus towards... Do I do all? I'll pick the sun. I can see clearly that the large glowing orb in the center is our sun, and so blindingly bright that I cannot look directly into it without feeling its its heat radiate within my skull. Around it, celestial bodies move in a rhythmic dance. I decided to put my focus toward it. Oh, that, see? The sun one is less interesting. I don't know if it's worth seeing all these. Small planet. Emis and her 2 moons flit about the sun like moths dancing over flame, the goat-headed god patron of the bubmanXIV. Her wisdom and resolve made for some of my very favorite stories growing up. She always seemed more accessible than the other gods. My teachers would say that Emis is who we look to rather than Rohana. Oh, no, when Rohana is too preoccupied for us. I pictured her on her cliff above the ewer, ever patient, ever open. I said that through certain masks one could see her shadow on the sun. I decided to put my focus towards... the second planet. The second planet is Midden, our sandy little home of an unremarkable rock, made warm and vibrant by the power and energy of the Perpetual. Looking at it in this way, I see another side of the Perpetual and cannot help but notice that we look ensnared and imprisoned by it, held in its grasp. Cold wind passes but warms as I remind myself, no, we are not being possessed, we are being protected. I offer myself that comfort. There's 3 more. Glittering ring. Aeolion, a glittering ring of golden dust. Every little fleck looks as though it's floating on a breeze gently through the sky. Are these what makes up the stars? Carib and his wings! Exclamation point. When I picture it, the ring planet is populated entirely by beetles, living in a decidedly advanced society. It'd be the perfect place for Saima, I think. But I don't love that thought of it myself. It looks larger than the other planets. That'd be a lot of beetles. Time to move on. Twinned planets. The twin fish, coral and cobalt. There seem to be small moons caught in its currents. The way they move is mesmeric. And it's hard to look away. It said that these 2 are the most mischievous of the gods, and I recall the legend of them disguising themselves as children to lure kind nomads into the undercurrent of the dunes. Among the bubmanXIV, these stories of the twins are perfect for scaring the too bold and too young out for venturing too far from home. It's a wonder we ever get on with our gliding. Part of me wishes I'd not recalled those fishes, though. It'll be a challenge not to look askance at the next errant child I meet. And that's all. Do I want to go down there? Oh, there's a chest. Of course I do. A pair of trousers. Thank goodness I did that. So they're gonna give me my 3rd badge. Kalen says hello. Have you taken a reading yet, Glider? I opened the door. And you saw what's inside, yes? There was a model. Yes, yes. Oh, that is so what I had hoped you'd say. What a solve. Well done, glider. You must be tremendously proud of yourself using that little gliding machine of yours. I skirt past Little to ask if what I saw helps them. Immensely. More than you know. For reasons well, so say it helps me. A few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking me about me? Did you learn anything? I was a little frightened by the maw. I tell them that I felt a strange revulsion to the maw and its magnitude. Something about it made me so uneasy that I had to look away. Fascinating. I can tell Callan has long moved on. Not sure why they asked me anything, really, but I'm glad to see them producing my prize. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride at your sparkling little brain. And perhaps I'll see you in a machinist's mask someday soon. I say goodbye. I think that was my third machinist badge, but here's the thing. Like I said, I don't think I want to be a machinist. I kind of hate... I kind of hate... Just to end the sentence there. I kind of hate 3 pellets of poop. Searching for Lahore. Glowworms. I've earned 3 machinist badges. So yeah, you can just make a mask. Let's go do this one. Where though? It's not gonna tell me. I'll do the glowworms then. Where are the worms? Ah, yeah. Cool. Get on my bike. Let's go. Where's my bike? Get on my bike. Let's go. I wish my bike had like a turbo system, like a NOS. Hit the NOS. And just like boost, like just go off jumps off these like dune things. It'd be quite a shame if I wanted to end the game tonight and I only can do the machinist because that's the only one I have 3 badges for. So that's why I'm gonna be methodical here. Be very intentional with my time. This? The vivarium. Oh god. Oh god. If I just decide. Oh my god. Alright, well. Not sure what's going on there. No worries though. Wait, have I been here? Can't tell. There's no way I have. Maybe I have. I remember it could just be another similar greenery like space. Now that I think about it. No, I haven't been here. Yeah, it was probably just another. I say hello to researcher Cassie. Welcome to the Great Vivarium. The person at the desk greets me with open arms, which they lower with some avian flourish. I feel very greeted. You're a glider, aren't you? I am. You'll like this place, I'm sure of it. They take a breath, like they're not sure of it, and I let them speak. I'm Cassie, and I'm the proprietor of this vivarium. It's good to meet you. Sable. Sable, that's a great name. I'm Cassie, or I said that, didn't I? Sorry, forget that. Welcome to the vivarium, home for animals small and smaller, from the sleekest fish to the most fragile butterfly. Everything in between, which is mostly plants and rocks. I know, it needs a bit of work, but I'm new at this. Sounds like she smiles nervously. Wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. Congratulations. I congratulate Cassie on finishing her gliding and on creating such a lovely vivarium. This place that feels very happy. Cassie thanks me and then looks at me very sincerely. If I can give you one piece of advice, when you think you're done thinking about what you want to do, think again. Because I was supposed to be an angler. Now here I am in a vivarium researching all the fish I was too unskilled to catch. Wasn't much for butterflies either. Don't worry, I'm good at overthinking. Cassie crosses her arms and observes me for a moment, then seems to get an idea. You know, maybe I was getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, might be a good task for a glider. Because I've been thinking about how the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me, can't really be counted on to fill this vivarium forever. Tell her I'm interested. Well, I mean, I don't have badges to give away or a mask or anything, but what if we just did it for fun? Like if you've got some spare time and you feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch. Or you pluck a butterfly out of the air. Perfect. I'll make a home for it. And then who knows, maybe someday it'll be a real glider task. Sounds good. Perfect. Then I guess onward glider to fish and also to bugs. Classic glider phrase. And if you got anything with you already, I'd be happy to take a look at that too. Yoshi? Oh yeah, Yoshi. Yeah. Okay, I'll hand in some fish. Hand over the fish and Cassie lights up. Thank you, Sable. Great stuff. I'll get them in the tanks. Hand in some butterflies. I handed over some butterflies. Thanks, Sable. Yoshi says hello. I tell Cassie that Yoshi sends his regards. She lights up, and I really like to see it. Yoshi, oh no. She's laughing. Oh no, are you an apprentice of his? Or no, you? Oh no. Did he tell you how terrible I was when I was trying to teach me? Yes. I tell Cassie that Yoshi did say that, but I'm sure that my tone conveys his. Well, I'm glad he hasn't changed. Honestly, I'm pleased he says hello because it's not even that I thought he'd be disappointed even. Just thought he might forget. Shake my head and tell Cassie that what Yoshi told me, and the compliments make her get smaller and smaller behind her hands. But I can tell they fill her up with a particular joy. She shakes her head and flaps her hands when I tell her the worst of it. Yoshi's proud of her. I hate to hear that. She laughs. Or no, I don't. It's nice. It actually is really nice. I'm just, it's really nice. Oof. Do you ever feel like it's hard to hear nice things about yourself? Extremely. Guess he nods and sighs, calmer than before. Glad you get it. Thanks, Sable. You really made my day. Oh, do you know where you can catch fish? Generally, but I've actually got my old angler notes handy. Be happy to trade from if they're of interest. Here's what I've got. Wait, you're gonna charge me to tell me where to find the fish where you want me to collect the fish for you and then give you so you can fill up your thing because you suck at catching? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That is some actual bullshit. Hey, can you help me fill this thing up? I'm really bad at catching fish. I can give you hints where I caught that, where you can catch them, but I'm gonna charge you. It's like I'm fucking onto you. I'm onto your bullshit. Which fish do I have left to catch? How many different... Oh my god, there's a shit ton. Okay, well... I can tell you I'm probably not going to catch all those. Where do I see those notes? Fishing in areas full of cacti. That's the hint. Wow. Have fun filling up your vivarium. Without me. It took off my quest thing again, didn't it? How obnoxious. I don't know why the game does that. Head to the cave. Sure, I can just climb up this thing. My bike is screaming in pain. Uh-oh. Yeah, the bike is not capable of scaling. Oh god. Where's this fucking cave? I might have to get on my actual legs and try to scale this. See in a sec. Oh my god, I keep hitting these. Okay, the camera's fucking fighting me too. Everything is fighting me. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna just try to scale. This isn't looking good. I need to try to find like a shallower part of this maybe. Fucking what? Whoa, what do you want me to do? Taking the machinist badges and making the mask and then just ending the game with me with the machinist mask is like the equivalent in life of just being like, you know what? I'm not choosing this type of life or this career, but the career's choosing me, and then just being disappointed with what life gives you, regretting it forever and ever. Okay, I wish I could kind of look upwards right here. I mean, where would I? Trying to see where the. Oh. I don't trust this waypoint thing on this compass thing. This seems like important. go, here we go, here we go. Come on, Sable, you got this. Sable does not have this. I'm trying to find a place where I can just stand. Am I actually making progress up? I can't tell. This angle is fucking with me. I'm falling all the way down. Great. Because look, if I... Right now the waypoint's telling me to go this way. Follow me, bike. Is that really that far off? Is that really actually like somewhere? Wait, then why am I... Also, what is that? Why does the cave look like that? Is that supposed to be happening? What is that visual effect in there I'm looking at? I can't tell if that... We've seen enough weird things in this game where I can't tell if that's supposed to be like that or that's like a glitchy thing. Is it water? Is it running water? What is one looking at? Oh, it's like something bad. So you gotta climb. You gotta climb. Oh, I thought that was a... Oh, this fucking art style made me think that that was like a... I don't know if I'm gonna explain it. It's gonna sound like I'm just complaining. I thought because it changed the gradient color, I thought it was like I thought the shadow was hitting it differently because it was something I could stand on. But it's just still part... Oh god. It's still part of... Just a face of the... Oh, you gotta get this. You gotta get this, you gotta get it, you gotta want it. You gotta want it, Sable! Sticky paws? Oh. Head to the caves. I'm at the caves. I'm at some sort of caves. Probably death if I jump into that or something, yeah? I'm like too much of a coward to check and actually see. How do I... Actually, you know what? Let's see what happens. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, but it's that bullshit. If you're in liquid, you can barely move. Look how slow you are. And you can't jump. You can't, like, jump. You have to try to just go to an edge of a thing and... Some water. I better be able to get out here. Okay. Head to the cave. Head to the cave. Is the cave up? Is the cave down? Is the cave underground? Is the cave above ground? Kind of hard to tell. Well, see, and then the waypoint does go, so that makes me think it's either above or below us, but again, kind of hard to tell, and now I don't want to jump down. Oh, God, and lose. Is it up there? Below me? I can't tell. I'm committing going down. I'm committing. I don't see. I'm not making it back up. See, the fucking I just want glowworms. I don't have any stamina, so even though I cling to an edge, I'm just delaying the inevitable. With the evidence presented before me, I would assume the game says that it is up top. I have no other way of interpreting the information, I think. So I'm gonna try climbing up this and then transferring to the higher one. Please don't run out of stamina here. I'm afraid to stop holding forward. There we go. Okay, we're up to something. I'm gonna collect this butterfly. Do I think... Can I climb this? I need every little bit of height I can get at this point to try to accomplish this. Alright, I'm gonna run, jump, and then hopefully stick high enough to that thing that I'll have the stamina then to... It's very hard to tell because I'm just staring at the edge of a face. Oh my god, the stamina drops so quickly. Quicker than you'd think. Oh my god, it's not gonna work. I'm falling all the way. That stamina drops faster than you think it would. I think I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated by the game. I've had a frustrating weekend, I feel like, and now it's just the perfect intersection of me just being like, you know what? I'm just turning in the machinist badges. I'm taking my machine mask and I'm going home. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. No one else can play with it. I have half a mind to just... I'm unfairly taking it out on Sable here, but like also say the game Sable is not free of sin. It's not free of, like, it deserves some of my ire, but probably not the full brunt of the ire that I've directed towards it this whole series. Fuck. I just know when we finish this game, which tonight might be the last Sable stream. I just know I'm gonna be like, damn, there was a lot of potential and maybe in a different mind space. And if it wasn't running like shit, maybe I probably would really be enjoying this a lot more. But I can't even tell. I can't even tell. I don't trust the waypoint. Like, do I think there's anything up there? I can't tell. And there might be like a cave, like a cave entrance, like somewhere around the base, but I don't see it. So then what am I supposed to, how else am I supposed to interpret this? Gather glowworms. Gather glowworms. Nosies nibbles. I keep seeing that title of the quest up there, and even the quest name is making me frustrated. Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm losing my mind during Sable. It's unfair to it. But I mean, I'm getting further away from where the game wants me to. Do I see a cave entrance anywhere on the ground? Can't really tell because everything's kind of muddy because it has that weird lighting because it's nighttime. I just don't, is the answer that I just don't have the right stamina to get up there? If just I had a little bit more stamina, I'd get up there and be fine. Am I the problem and not this game? It will be funny. It will be funny to think back on this series and be like, man, I started at such a high place for this game, though. I think I was just very hopeful. That happens sometimes on this channel. You become hopeful for a game. You're like, this game is supposed to tick all these boxes for me in my head. And then you get in, and then the mix of some weird design choices and also some technical problems, and you're like, you know what? It's just not. It's not meeting me where it needs to meet me for me to 100% enjoy it, or be able to look past the problems that I'm having with it. It's a shame. But that, I mean, looking at the bright side of things, right? Like, or not even bright side, but the more optimistic, or more generous, or more favorable thing is like, not every game is going to resonate with every person, even if you think it should. You know what I mean? Like, that's me looking at this favorably. Like, I think it's more important you try a game, and then you bounce off of it, and then you go, well, that just didn't resonate with me. And not every game will. I don't want to collect the glowworms. I've given up. I've given up on the glowworms. I just put my hands on my head and did like the surrender cobra position where I'm like, ah. Now we really, I would much rather be a beetle person than a machinist, if it really comes down to it. I'm looking something up. Beetle badges, not Pokemon. Sable. I'm looking. I'm basically looking. Did one of the quests I already have be the one for? This I think is one. This one was probably. We could find them and then just be like, get the last one. Sorry, silence as I'm looking this up. Also, I don't think, now that I think about this, I don't think this is a thing for a I've been debated. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Everyone, we're gonna do this. Sable, beetle, badges. Which ones have I already done? Other that I couldn't see. We've done the orange ring delights. Remnants of change, we did. The long drop. The long drop I have not done. That's this. I have to collect 3 pellets of poo. Ain't that just life? Okay, let's do that. Let's collect the poop. Let's collect the poop. Let's let's collect the poop. Oh, long drop. I'm gonna just, because here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish this game tonight, and we'll have finished. I have 3 machinist badges, and and if I finish this quest, I'll have 3 beetle ones, and then I'll have an illusion of choice of 2 different masks, and it will make myself feel immensely better if I got 2 masks, or maybe 3. How many different masks do I have? I mean, technically, well, I don't know. I don't know how to actually count this. But if I have 2 choices in life, and you go, hey, you can pick the shitty machinist job career path, or you could pick the cool beetle one. And then I'm like, not only do I get to pick the cooler beetle seeming one, but also I had a choice in life. That makes me feel like internalize, like feel a lot better. So I think we do that. Where's my bike? Give me my bike. We're gonna go collect some pellets of poop or whatever, and then... I see my bike. It's not moving an inch. Does not give a shit about me. Even though all the love I put into making this bike. It hates me. That's a good sound. That's a good sound. And then I get 2 masks. I go make the masks. I assume the game can finish if you're just finished whenever you want. And then I technically finish Sable. And then I will not have to think about this game until the end of the year. And what coulda, shoulda, woulda been type deal. But everyone feels better about themselves because I actually saw the game to the end. And, I gave it a shot, you know? All I gotta do is collect 3 pellets of poo. And I was saying this, I think I even said this last stream where I was like, I don't like saying the word poo. Oh my god, look how this game is running. Come on, game. I ditched my bike there. Did you see that? I drove up that and then like jumped off my bike as it got me as far as it can. That was a pro maneuver by me. Am I close to... Yeah, I am. Okay. Where do we think these pellets of poo are? I'm gonna start... I'm not saying poo anymore. I'm gonna say shit. Where do we think these pellets of shit are? I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't need to say poo. What am I, in elementary school saying the word poo? Again, I don't know if I trust this waypoint thing implicitly. So I'm gonna kind of walk here and then I'm gonna shimmy up. Again, I don't know if I'm being dramatic, but I definitely do think like the game's like stuttery performance and stuff does actively like fuck with my brain or give me like eye strain or something. There's something jarring about it to the point where it's actually like upsetting me physically. I truly think. And I know how hyperbolic that sounds, but I can't stress enough. I'm generally not like a performance. Oh, see, look at what the waypoint's doing. It's bouncing back. So it must be, again, is it underneath me? Who's to say? It's hard to see. Now it's just saying completely over here. Alright, I'm looking at this guide. Fuck it. Head to the marker on the compass. There's a huge building with a bird-like statue. Head to the marker on the compass? A huge building with a bird-like statue? Do we see a building? Huh? I see that, the balloon over there. Fuck. Carib's Hole? Not crab. It's not crab, is it? No. Why is Google saying... But I'm clicking a video guide because I just don't trust anymore. And I don't want to drop down until I 100%. I'm looking at this video. What? Based on the map it shows. I think it's deeper in this way. I think the waypoint is being dumb to me. Don't trust it. It might be underneath me though. I can only hope. Is it more... I'm following... calling my bike and it's not coming. Well. I just want to find this stupid thing. I'm gonna start crying. I'm just gonna... Sable is gonna make me cry, and not for the reason you'd probably think it's supposed to. Holy. Fuck. I don't trust the waypoint. I don't trust this game. I don't trust my bike. Why does my map look different than this map on this random video I'm seeing? gonna click a different video. It's a longer one. I wish I had my bike. I'm just gonna keep weekly calling for it. There, I found it. Jesus. Why was that so hard to find? Why? What? Fine. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. We're not complaining. We're not complaining when good things happen. Now what do I do? I gotta find poop. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. I didn't mean to fall. Oh, God. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, actual disaster. Oh. How do I get out of this? Oh, fuck. Can't catch a break. What do we think the poop that I'm looking for looks like? Is it this? That's not poop. Is that poop? What are those legs? What am I looking at? Are they gonna shit when they eat that? Wait, am I to... Oh, no! Oh, no! I don't know if I like that. Oh. I can't. God. So upsetting. But also so weirdly fitting. Take your food. Can't be. I'm turning in these chum things. I want to pay one more visit to the chum queen. Feels only right. I greet the queen chum. The queen asks me if I have the eggs for her. I do. Young Sable, so kind of you to visit again. You've helped us become quite a little collective. Her imagined voice is like a cool towel on the back of my neck. All the little ones you brought home are so thrilled to be part of a family now. Oh, she's gonna do the... Yeah, take it. You've been infected. The tear of a chum. Massive. You spared them a life of solitude and distant wanderings. They are so grateful, even now in their youth. I feel the power of the queen's tears buzzing within me, even as I hold back my own. Now I'll need 20 eggs from you. 20 more. I don't like how it says that, because technically I have 20. But she means like 20 more. Which I'm not doing. I'm collecting my beetle badge and making my masks and being happy. Greetings, Glider. What can I do for you? I've got the poop that you request. Oh, look, I'm so excited. I tell the innkeeper I've got her poo. She's ecstatic. Okay, stop saying that. Well done. Thank you so much, Glider. That's really wonderful of you. Did you have fun? I wouldn't call it fun. I tell her I wouldn't call it fun exactly, but I finished the job. And I'm ever so grateful. Thanks for doing this, Glider. My flowers are very grateful. So on their behalf, I'd like to give you this. It's a beetle badge, which I'd say you've earned by virtue of all the shit handling. I'll take it. I offer my thanks, give a wave, and go on my way. Alright, I have to find the person that makes the masks. There's like a designated mask person. Where are you? I gotta find him. I think there's one in like every settlement. I don't think they were in this tent. Oh, that person's stuck. Unfortunate. Maybe over here. This looks like it. Yeah. Can I talk to you? The atmosphere in the tent is... Oh, what's the camera doing? Jesus. The atmosphere in the tent is intense, uncomfortable. Claim the machinist mask. I show my machinist badges to the mask caster. I'm tricking the mask maker into showing them the thing that I don't want first. Whoa. Take it. Ew, you like reach into them? What the hell? Just lose your arm. They can do more than one mask, though, right? Yeah, okay. I was afraid that they were going to be like... Now, here's the thing. Like I said, your mask you choose is then, like, your career in life, basically. That's why you go on these adventures. Machinist, I am not one. I don't feel like that. That doesn't represent me as a person. Working with my hands on technical stuff and everything, no. But the beetle ones is, like, the life of, like a go out and a forager, basically. It's like, you know, you go out, you collect random bugs. You're like at the beginning of an Animal Crossing game and you need to make a bunch of bells and you're like, how am I doing this? And it's like, well, I guess I'm collecting seashells off the beach and I'm selling the random bugs I catch. And it's not a lot of money, but it's honest work. And that's basically what the beetle badge and mask seems to be. And I'm not saying that that's the most glamorous thing, but I think I'd probably, of this where I'm just wanting to end the game, I think I'd rather pick that lifestyle than the machinist, probably. Even though the machinist is probably more technical work, you're probably more skilled in... but that's not me. That doesn't call to me. Plus, beetles are cool. They're chill. You probably get to travel a lot more. It's more of a, like, an individual lifestyle. I'm trying to, like, justify it in my head to make me feel better that I'm finishing the game. And not getting more variety. Probably. A sad state of affairs. I mean, at the end of the day, I would have to do the math, but I think we put, like... I'm looking at math. I remember... Probably, or by the time all's said and done, probably like 8 hours into this game, which... Hercules beetle mask. Let me look at my two masks I got. Are they in here? Yeah, they are. This is that, and this is the machinist mask. The machinist mask does not look cool. Can I equip it? Oh, I probably have to go onto the screen. My bad. I can't see what it's... Now, what parts of my outfit go best with that mask, basically, is what I need to determine. I kind of look like, fuck, what was the term for the, like, Power Rangers before they were Power Rangers? I basically look like a Power Ranger, but I know there's, like, a different... Like, if I go... I look like... I genuinely... What, Beetleborgs, maybe? Am I thinking Beetleborgs? Let me see something real quick. Beetleborgs. I know that's not exactly how I described it, but... Big bad Beetleborgs. Maybe. I look like a Beetleborg slightly. But I mean, I don't look bad. I mean, I kind of look cool. I should check into a post box to see if Jolly has sent me a message. Yeah, see, I think we can get a message now that's going to be like, hey, you've got a mask or two or something. You could finish your journey whenever you want. I assume that's how this is progressing. Where's the post box? There you are. Logging in. Hello, Sable. Do you recognize my voice? Jotty, the very sound of her reaches into my chest and curls warmly, cozily around my heart. I'm only kidding with you. One never forgets the voice that first assigned them chores, Hope you've been enjoying your gliding and seeing the world at your pace. I expect you've been good and well behaved on your travels. And I hope you've also tried being a little bad. Not rude or unkind, but I hope you've bent a few rules and known the small joys of sneaky little secrets. Perhaps I have bent some rules once or twice, or possibly I've just felt like I have, which I think is probably the best part of being a little bad anyway. I'll be brief, Sable, because even though my heart could pour itself out for hours, I don't want you standing out there too long. We've returned to the Ewer, all of us. Our period of grazing has ended, and we're back precisely where you left us, though I think a little calmer than we were in those last few days. There's absolutely no rush to return, and if you're having a wonderful time out there, I hope you keep it up. Gliding is yours to extend. But if and when you are ready, know that we are waiting for you. With arms, I will welcome you regardless of your decision. Now I should go. Paul's giving us a little poetry reading. Bet you're sorry to miss that, See you at Gliding's end at the Ewer. Take care. The recording ends, but I still whisper a goodbye to Jolly as though she can hear me. It's difficult not to feel a pull to go to her, and to them, straight away, but I can tell even in her tone that there's no undue pressure or poorly hidden hope. When I'm ready to end my gliding, I'll go back to the bubmanXIV. I say yes. I say we're ready to end this. We are very ready. I'm calling it. Where the fuck is the... Where... It would be... I don't even need to get on my bike and go. I don't even care to. We just fast travel. I hate sounding very bitter on the channel, but sometimes. Do I look cool? I don't look bad. I think I look fine. As the Ibex camp draws closer, the imagined threshold between home and gliding is palpable. It reminds me of coming in from a sandstorm so fierce that the grains have whipped through the air and through your clothes. You peel off the layers of sand-beaten fabric and marvel at the dust on your skin, the bits that manage to get through despite every precaution. And though you feel so grateful to be home and so comforted by the safety of the indoors, you can't help but smile, nostalgic, as you wash the sand away. What an adventure you've had, and it was only for you. Am I ready to choose my mask now? There's no going back if I do. I am so ready. I think I'm ready. But am I really ready? I'm definitely ready. The game, you can't make me feel bad, game. You can't do this to me. Nope. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, my mask makes a little... Look at that. That's so weird. They're like, how many masks did you collect? Enough. Don't worry about it. Cute. I should speak to Jolly when I'm ready. Hey, Sable. Strange how children change so much over such a short period. Alaria has grown, but she'll always be a child to me. You've grown. Alaria subconsciously stands a little taller and prouder as I say the words. Can't help but smile, remembering all the times adults would say, "Oh, how you've grown," to me as a child. Well, you've not grown at all. I haven't just grown, I can climb way higher now. Zeki hates it, it's great. Not all growth is external, those are wise words. Feels like a hollow defensive statement, but it's also true. Alaria doesn't look convinced. Saima will leave her gliding soon, but at least you'll be back now. Don't have the heart to tell her that I might not stay with the Ibexi. There's still time to decide, so I hold back. Being back with the Ibexi is more comfortable than I expected. I thought the gliding would change every part of me, and that I would come home different. Perhaps more mature or more jaded, or at least able to grasp more of just jokes or Halal's poetry. Actual change is more subtle, and it's that somehow, despite spending so much time discovering the world beyond, I've never felt more like a part of this clan. It isn't about being a Bexy, or which mask I ultimately choose. It's simply that I no longer feel so behind everyone, or like they know some grown-up secret I yearn to understand. I feel embraced wholly as the person I am. Sable. So now we've heard your stories, or at least the ones you're happy to tell, that means it's nearly time now. Jolly sighs, contented. I suspect that she was more concerned with my experience of the gliding than the grand choice at its end. For that I'm grateful. Are you ready to choose? Am I? I'm not choosing the Ibex mask. Very much, I mean, if I was to, like, draw a parallel of this game to my real life, like, I turned 18, became an adult, and immediately was like, well, I'm out of here. Away from my family. I chose a different, I moved away, went to school, states away. And I feel like if I was Sable, I would probably do the same thing. I'd be like, I'm not just going to stay around here near everyone. I got to, like, go out and carve my own life. I'm going to be a beetle person. I can't be held back in life and just stick to the what I know. You gotta become a little uncomfortable in life to really grow, to really see how you can change and how you can adapt and the experiences. You can experience more in life by forcing yourself to go out and see more and do more, get a little more uncomfortable. I'm ready to choose. I tell Jody I'm ready. She nods. I won't keep you, Sable. If you know what you want, then all I desire is to learn what that is and to celebrate with you. I'm allowed to be excited too, aren't I? She chuckles. Whenever you're ready, proceed to the temple. Oh, I'm going to that temple. Oh. Oh, my bike never worked like that. That's some bullshit. Never worked out that perfectly. Why? Am I saying goodbye to my bike too? Why are we having a moment? I wish I did, but I was never feeling this attached to my bike. It was more of a piece of shit than actually helpful. I'm gonna be honest. And again, that's the game's fault. It did not do me good most of the time. More frustrating than helpful. Back to the technical problems of the game. I mean, I hate that I have so many complaints. I hate it. But to not voice them feels dishonest. I generally am. The thing is, I think most games I play on this channel, I do a really good job at highlighting the good things about a game. And I'm willing to look past a lot of stuff. I think I'm generally pretty like, oh, this game has some redeeming bits to it. It's pretty good. And this game has so much potential, but it just let me down pretty much at a lot of turns. Most of them either technical problems or design decisions. Do I go into the creepy mask thing? Whoa. That's a flash. But at the end of the day, I would like, I'm at least glad I get to see how the game ends, and it's not like I just got so frustrated that I just completely gave up and didn't like at least push to the end kind of thing. The way the game was acting towards me, I'd rather do a rushed ending just to see how it ends than not actually just see it. Oh. Oh, I see the different masks. Oh, if I had gotten more, then they would all appear on these things, but seems I see. That's the machinist one. And then this is the beetle one I've got on right now. I guess that's the bubmanXIV one. So I technically have 3 choices. Stay home, machinist, which does not call to me, or the beetle of the ones that I've gotten does call to me the most. I do. Beetles are incredible, resourceful, resilient, beautiful creatures, jewels of the dunes. Taking the mask of the beetle would mean leaving the bubmanXIV for good and apprenticing at a beetle station, learning the ways of nomad hospitality while studying beetles in the field. Tending to weary travelers, meeting all kinds of nomads from all over the world. I can picture myself getting distracted from daily duties just listening to their tales. See, this seems like fun. This is the fun. This is the nomadic way of life. You meet a bunch of people. Is that what I want? Let me read the other ones. I might as well, if I'm here, let me read the different choices. Do I want to choose the ibex mask? Would I be happiest staying here with the bubmanXIV? No. Oh, that one doesn't get a cool. That one doesn't get a... Do you want to just be lame and stay at home? Stick to what you've done the rest of your life. No? Okay. Didn't think so. Don't be lame. Let me see what this says. Machinist. Wow, what? The other ones don't get... Wait, is it just because I selected... Oh, is it because I have to select yes and then get the detailed thing? I'm actually too afraid to accidentally select the other ones and then it trap me. Like, I'm too concerned. What if the other ones don't have a good story thing to them? And then it just... And then, not only do I have a disappointing time with this game, but I have a disappointing ending because I didn't even get the thing I want. It's a trap. You get trapped and it's like, oh, you know, okay, you get this one. You know what? I'm just selecting. Yep, that's it. I'm too afraid. I don't trust this game. I don't trust how this game works. I have the power! Oh, yeah, nice little piano bit. Nice. Sable's excited. Oh yeah, nice music to end it. The music was good in this game. And I think most of the soundtrack is done by Japanese Breakfast. Again, it's just everything else about this game that just didn't hit me well. Whatever. Like I said, after tonight, I won't have to think and complain about this game. But the song just abruptly gets cut off. Damn, I was actually vibing to the song. It doesn't even... So what does it take you back? Wait, why does it say mass collected 5 or 4? I can't even read number. How did I load it back up? I'm a little curious. Is it right before I chose the mask? Yeah, or I guess right before I even told them that I'm ready to choose. Well, what to say? What to say that I haven't said a million times throughout this whole series? A lot of potential in this game, and like I said, when I started it, and when I initially was like, oh, I definitely want to play this game, it had so much potential to tick off so many boxes that I wanted it to tick off, and it's just a shame that it didn't land for me. And there's the part of me in life, and also in video games, but life in general, where I look inwards. I'm very much a look inwards at myself and see why is it my fault that I didn't jive with something or something didn't hit with me like I feel like it could have or should have. And it's harder for me to then be like, it's a lot harder for me to be like, no, it's the game's fault. The game, you know, I mean, at the very least, usually I'm like, oh, I didn't, you know, me and the game didn't meet halfway. It's both of our faults. As if the game is personifying the game as a thing. But, yeah, I just think, like I said, I think mostly if I'm to assign blame on the blame pie, I would say 75% of the blame lies in bad technical problems, and in some areas, and most areas, it's just running really poorly, because the conceit of the game is to have fun, go out, explore, want to explore this is kind of like open area, see cool things, and do all that, but when it's running so poorly, it just makes it a pain to do any of that and actually like get lost in exploring. Then I would say, what was that, 75% already? Then I'll say 20% of the blame pie goes to, I'll say, interesting or disagreeable design decisions in the game that I'm like, it's kind of annoying to have to, you know, either they made decisions because they were like, well, this makes it more, because the game is just do like sort of like little quests, solve little puzzles, almost like fetch quest stuff, but there probably was like some design decisions where they're like, well, let's not make it just so checkpoint heavy that it just feels like you're just ticking off boxes. But that's kind of what the game is. But then there's like frustrating design choices as well, that again probably were made intentionally, but it doesn't mean I necessarily think it makes for a great thing to interact with. And then I'll assign the rest of the 5% of the blame pie on myself. And I'll say it's a mentality thing on my end. I've already talked about this. I've talked about this a few days ago too. I think I've just been in a weird, like, general gaming funk and just mental funk over the last, like, honestly, like 3 weeks or so. And I think part of that has carried over into my then, since I've already felt frustrations towards this game, then the funk that I feel like I've been in since this game was started, you know, around the time when this started all, and I wasn't gonna like stop playing this or whatever. Sometimes it just happens where your mentality is like already kind of like not the greatest, and then you're like forcing myself to play a game is probably not the right way of putting it, but I'm trying to find enjoyment in a game, and then it's being frustrating, and then I'm frustrated at it, and I'm frustrated at other things, and then I'm like, well, fuck, and it's just a bad confluence of like being frustrated about everything, both outside of the game and in the game itself, and then you're like, well, fuck. So I deserve a little bit of the blame pie, I'll say. This metaphor that I've run into the ground, but yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm glad I didn't just not quit it, and I'm also glad I didn't just like put this game on like infinite hiatus and then never get around to actually seeing the end, because that was also a possibility where I'd just be like, oh, I don't want to even boot this game up and then not see the end, or just hang around forever and then feel bad that I haven't seen the ending of it, because that definitely happens sometimes. So better to clear it out, see what it does, and then move on. What time is it? It's late enough where I'm probably not going to switch to something else. I'm glad we saw the end of it, though. And that means it's off. It means it's done on the channel, so that's good. Speaking of gaming funk, I know that part of the gaming funk, and it's hard to describe it, maybe I'll start it, you know, I'll try to describe it more once we actually boot it back up, but it's also one of the reasons why I haven't been booting up, I think, Xenoblade now in like 2 or 3 weeks, because around it's the same time. And that's not because I'm just frustrated at Xenoblade, but that's because I'm very interested in Xenoblade, but I don't want to be playing and booting up Xenoblade while I'm in like a certain funk, if that makes sense. So then I'm like, because I don't want that to get then impacted, so then I'm like, so that's why technically I've been avoiding Xenoblade Chronicles for the last couple weeks, which is also a shame. But I'm hoping this week we get this all better. I would say this week, let's see, today is Sunday. Yeah, start of the week tomorrow. I would say this week, obviously Fate Morgana will be happening. We should be playing Xenoblade this week. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Wednesday, but I would say one of those days should be Xenoblade, for sure. The other day will probably be Deltarune, because we're in that. So I would imagine we see all 3 of those games schedule-wise. So Fate Morgana, Tuesday and Friday, and then Monday and Wednesday, one of them being Deltarune and one of them Xenoblade, is probably the week ahead. I would like to start something new also this weekend, just something. So maybe we finally bring back the wheel of backlog, and we'll spin that maybe this weekend to determine to add something else to the rotation, because by that point we'll probably be pretty close to finishing Deltarune Chapter 5. So everything will start clearing up. And I have to assume we're at least past the halfway point of Fate Morgana. I know that might be a trick by me saying that, but I have a strong feeling how that goes narratively. So that's the week ahead. So tomorrow we'll play either Deltarune or Xenoblade and go from there. Sable, done. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. Have a great week ahead. It's gonna be a busy one for me. Oh boy. And yeah, until tomorrow night. Have a good one. Choose a mask in life. Just don't choose the machinist. Talk so much shit about the machinist way of life. All right, bye.